Peace, peace, peace. It is your girl Sunshine, and it is another edition of Shine Vibrations. Every Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on blastmusic247.com, YouTube. Also on my YouTube page and my writers page on Facebook, Sunshine Vibrations, spelled the same way. Um, Tonight is very special. I have some of the dopest women that I love to call my sisters, and they are two. When I tell you, when they tell you, you have to give them their flowers while they can still smell them. Little do they also know that this was for me. This was for me to love on them and to shine the light on them about how influential they have been in my life and in others, and to showcase the multifaceted talents that these women have, and also we are doing this from a healing perspective because both of these sisters always, every conversation, even when we cutting up and acting a fool, always know how to bring it right back around to healing. So we have to honor people like that to keep the things going. So before we do that, because I really want y'all to get to know them. They both have already been on here, so they are returns. But now let's holler at my bros from Soul Society and Heavy Energy University.com with that alkaline water.
Peace and love, family. Check it out. It's the We Are the Gold campaign. The We Are the Gold campaign is all about highlighting ourselves as the wealth, value, and solutions we've been looking for. We are the gold. Before it comes to the money, your health is the wealth. Tap into intentional lifestyle decisions, making sure you're putting living, local foods, preferably, especially organic, into your well-being, your temple, And you already know you got to couple that with the live alkaline water, the best hydration in the nation, natural alkaline spring water straight from the source, no artificial induced processing. And the other side of the We Are the Gold campaign is activating our economics, so tap into the We Are the Gold campaign. Get your $20 monthly subscription special at heavyenergyuniversity.com.
I love my bros. Stay tuned because I will also be promoting their up and coming 3-day event, Alkaline Festival, in August, which will be in Yadkinville, North Carolina. But yes, if you would like to order your own, you can, one or two options. They have a 5 for 20 deal. That's the monthly subscription. But if you want to use promo codes, we have two. There's Shine Vibrations 888 and also Royal Suns SUNZ 810. So those are your two promo codes. If you want to become distributors, holler at them. If you want to become regular customers, reach out to them and let them know that Sunshine sent you. So getting back to these ladies, let me just show y'all the folks that know that these ladies are powerful. They have already been in the chat. Okay. Shout out to Scott. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Liz. We red hair gang now. See, Logan said yes. Throw all the flowers at them. Elizabeth. And then, of course, Malikia jumped in there from the backstage. Let them know she's there. And, of course, we clown. She is a feature and in the chat. Mischievous behavior. No, that's how you're supposed to do it. She know what she doing. And then here we go. Liz coming up trying to throw folks under the bus. I cannot wait to get this started. So, yes, we did have one more sister who may be coming in late. She just tried to call me on the phone. So, but I'm a little hood. Let's not get this. So, I could have just picked up the phone and been like, okay, what's up? What's good, sis? We about to get started. But I guess I should have. But she'll be all right. She'll know to chime in. I already told her to handle what she had to handle and jump in later. So, my two ladies that are present. You just got to see their beautiful faces first. This one here is my shug. This is Crazy Carla, comedian, actress, poetess. She do it all. She cook, she tutor, she's not bilingual, she's multilingual. Let's just say that she does her thug dizzle, okay? She is a phenomenal actress. She has movies galore that's coming out on Tubi, that's already out on Tubi, and she was just recently featured in an interview. Online magazines. We got to do what we do. Sis is out here getting her shine on, and I just love every bit of it. Now, this sister here is Malikia. Y'all already know her, one of the clubhouse roomies, the moderator of Partners in Rhyme, and she comes with so much more. She is the creator of the Sanctuary Experience, which promotes healing for men and women. It is an upcoming retreat for the men in May, I believe, in Atlanta. She just had one for the ladies, and one is coming up again in September. And look for your girl to be there for that one. We will get into more details with that. And she has one particular picture that I'm going to wait to show because I saw the post behind it and it fits so perfectly with today's topic. And then of course, I believe this was her birthday picture or something, or was it Halloween? Nope, it was just what she liked to do. When I tell you she is just a free spirit, y'all gonna love her. Please welcome Carla Simpson and Malikia, aka Lady Models on Talk.
Hello. You
Hi,
are gorgeous, Carla.
everybody.
Oh my God. I saw those photos she shared. I'm like, girl, you beautiful out loud.
You are too,
Out
sis.
loud.
Just gorgeous. I love it.
Yes.
Oh, your girl just hit you and said she can't get in.
I'm just looking now. Like I don't know.
Is she on iPhone or Android? Ask her.
That's what I'm about to do. Or if one of y'all would ask why I continue with the interview so I'm not looking down, please.
Yes.
That from a shug. I just love you. Mwah. Okay, so let's revisit and let folks know, because y'all about to be on the MVP list. You feel what I'm saying? Because
And likewise, how many times you been on my show, Sean? Like,
I think 3 or 4.
girl, whenever I be like, Sean.
I be like, sure. Like, you need me, I got you. I'm there. What's up? What's good? What's popping? So this is Malikia's third, right?
Oh, good.
Scott,
iPhone, by the way.
Andy, and then now you and the ladies. So let's see what these comments is popping. Because see, we be acting up. We can't even get stuff started because our family just be acting up. Like, here goes Sinful. Always talk about you better call me Sinful. And then Malikia commented, and then
I love that. I love that.
That's my partner.
Hey, partners, what's going on?
Logan said these are some real gorgeous looking ladies. And Elizabeth, what an amazing, beautiful woman she is. And what's up, Mike McKenzie? Good evening.
Hi, Mike.
Mike is a blast favorite. Appreciate you.
Yes. Hi, Mike.
Now, this is my cousin Carla Jenkins.
Hi, Carla.
I only have 3 Carlas in my life.
Only.
Oh,
that's good.
I have 2 cousins named Carla. And then my shug right here. Those are the only Carlas like that's in my cipher. So, I just thought that was dope. But
you blessed. I don't have any on thing.
Really, girl? You need your Carla in your life.
Now you got one. Now you got one, Carla. So
and Lakita did answer. She said she's on iPhone.
Okay, she's on iPhone.
Tell her to get on Safari.
Yeah, she got to get on Safari.
That'll work. It's
an iPhone. I don't know why people with the iPhones think this. Droids, we don't be having no issues, but that's a whole other discussion.
Baby, okay.
But now that I know that Carla and my Aunt Helen, who I reference so much because the poet that I am, I would not be had it not been for her. This t-shirt, by the way, I don't know if y'all can see it, but how many of you know about your local chapter of the National Council of Negro Women?
No.
Well,
Yes, I do.
when I say I was raised up by some bona fide elder women, they were involved in everything. The NAACP, National Council of Negro Women, they had a team portion. They hosted a pageant. Yeah, you know, your girl a little rough around the edges, grew up a tomboy, but my Aunt Helen made sure that I had some.
Finishing, baby, some touches. Come on over.
Yes, she polished me out around the little rough edges.
Yeah.
But this gave us an opportunity to honor our famous women in history, where during a competition it was like a regular pageant. You would have to come up and portray a historical black woman in some type of fashion. So whether it be reciting their poetry, one year I did Ella Fitzgerald because we share the same birthday, and I sang a Tisket a Tasket, had my hair done like hers, dressed like her. Yeah,
Wow.
so this was shout out Rawway, New Jersey, 07065. That
Hey,
was the location. Okay, we got sis in the background. So I'm going to pause because now I want to show her pictures too. I gotta make sure she get the same love too.
Yes,
So
sir.
this sister here, Empress Laquita, is she the creator or one of the main moderators of Powerhouse Poets, right? On Clubhouse? Or is
I'm
she
not
part
overly
of
familiar.
oh, we're gonna
I
we're
just
gonna
know
let
she's
her
a
have that.
bomb poet. That I do
But
know.
that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. I've only been on Clubhouse for a year. Like I told her, the one time that I heard her, I was kind of like stalking her, like
Oh,
whatever.
she said founder, honey, founder.
Okay, I thought so. She is the
Okay.
founder. That's right. I stand corrected. See, I told you I'm gonna make sure that the flowers is given right.
Get
But
it right.
I started going to every room that Malikia was in and every room that she was in, just so that I could hear them. So the poets that you guys see on my podcast, I'm also fans of as well. So
Hey,
we keep each
That's
other
dope.
sharp too. I'm like Malikia is part of the family. I talk to her every day. Every day this long group chat.
I don't
Yesterday I had
Aw.
68 missed text messages from that family chat that we are in. So last night I was catching up. I mean, tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard.
know. It was so good. We
But
That's
have
my
so many
cousin's
people.
name. My
Great, great.
cousin is Malikia. Her
see,
name is
Yeah,
Malikia, but we
listen,
call her Mickey. Hmm.
they used to call. Well, only certain people were allowed to call me Mickey, and that was back in the day, mind you.
Yeah, we call
Wow.
her Mickey. Our family calls her Mickey. She's from Brooklyn, but she lives here in North Carolina now. So yeah, a lot of my family's from Brooklyn
so
on the other side.
we have the fabulous Laquita.
Hey,
Ooh,
girl.
hey,
Look at that
Laquita.
sparkling melanin skin, just so
She is
beautiful.
so pretty.
Yeah, so let's go and bring sis back so we can add her to this chat.
Hey, Laquita.
Yay!
Hello,
How are
everybody. Can you hear me?
you?
I am
Yes,
pretty
we can.
good. Hey, I'm glad you made it in. Thank
Yes.
you.
This is
Good.
live, so y'all gonna get it how we get it.
It is what it is.
So,
Mhm.
like I was saying, I wore this shirt purposely, and yes, I'm telling my age. I'm about to be 43 next month, but this
Wow.
was my first year when I competed in 1998. And
Ooh.
so, yeah, I could still fit the t-shirt. So,
Hey.
Wow.
so, as I told people growing up, not everybody has a beautiful beginning, so there was a time where my Aunt Helen became someone that I have known that I can trust. The creator definitely placed her, I feel, right there in life for me. When we have those conversations and she says, I don't know or why I'm spared, I tell her, cousin me, it's me. I'll tell her. I said it's because of everything that you poured into those after you. Like me, I'm an example of one of them. So you are here to witness the fruits of your labor.
Hey.
Amen.
None of
Yeah.
her work has been done in vain. And I mean, I even boohoo cried in seventh grade when she left and went to Georgia. I was like, no, you can't leave me. But at 10 years old, I shared with her, what most people, like to keep things silent, but I was molested as a child. But my Aunt Helen, I trusted enough to tell her because I wanted to learn how to not cope with it. I wanted to heal from it because I
Mm,
knew I was real angry as a child.
okay.
So sharing everything with her, the best thing she did, when people say silence is like powerful, it truly is. Because she said not a word. She
Okay.
walked up her steps. She went into her extra bedroom where her bookshelf is, and she came back downstairs and handed me Maya Angelou's In the Heart of a Woman. She knew Maya Angelou was my favorite poet. She's always taken me to events in New York at the Lincoln Jazz Festival, things where she would be there, and different things like that. And when I started reading that book, and for those of you who have not read it, please do so, because it gave me a different perspective on how I work in my life. If
Mm-hmm.
this great woman can experience the turmoil and the trauma early on in her life and still end up to be this great phenomenal woman, the same could apply to me. So that book was an example telling me like nothing stops me but me.
Yeah.
Well,
Those are just obstacles, hurdles, but I decide on where my journey ends,
Absolutely.
begins, and goes forward. So I
Mhm.
always want to give my Aunt Helen her flowers and pay homage to her. The rest of the sisters who are no longer here with us, my great grandmother Elaine, which was Eolyn Cromwell, Azalea Bellinger, who y'all hear me reference, my Aunt Yay, and my Aunt Winifred, and my Aunt Mabel. Those were all the Fitch sisters. They were originally from Lynchburg, Virginia, and went to
Wow.
New Jersey. And
I
in,
love those names.
yeah,
That's that old school.
old school name.
old school.
Yep.
Yep.
Wrong foot.
And let me tell you something. They all had a position to play, but guess what? Ain't none of them play that. They ain't play the radio. They didn't play the radio. They all had
Perfect.
that look. And you better know what that look is.
Baby.
We went to visit Aunt Helen one time. The boys were young and they were cutting up. And I didn't realize Aunt Helen was watching me. She wanted to see the interaction. And it's just regular. And they stopped and sat down, and Aunt Helen was so tickled. She was cracking up in tears. She said, we see we done passed that look down to you. I said, yes, ma'am, because we knew not to move when y'all did that.
Honey, you better start out somewhere.
No, ain't
If
nobody
somebody
falling for
playing,
it. Cool.
get that
Who's
look,
falling
you
for
better
it?
know you either better get to where it is you was going or sit down and
That's
relax.
it. That's it.
Girl, my children will tell you now, I can look at them and they be like, oh my God. And they're adults. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like even now, Aunt Helen, if she do that look to me now, I'd be like, what? This it's just some people just got that, and you give them that respect and that honor, and she will always have that. Blessings to her because this is going into her 96th chapter in her life. That will be this September. So
Hey,
I
B.
wait for
Oh,
that. So
Yeah.
to switch gears, ladies. So tell where you're from, what you want the people to know about you, and speak on a woman that has influenced your life.
oh, oh. So I'm
So
gonna
who
jump
wants
in the
to go
pool.
first?
So I am from Chicago. Leaky K. Courtney, founder of Sanctuary Experience and co-founder of Partners in Rhyme, which you'll find on Clubhouse. And a real quick touch on the crown pick. Not a Halloween thing or any such. And I am that human. I will wear what I want to wear when I want to wear it.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
for that purpose, I had on my crown, and that crown, baby, I earned it. So I held crown for Beyond Beautiful World Miss Emerald Midwest for 2023. So that was my crown. That wasn't plagiarism. That was work. And
Work.
yeah,
baby.
yeah. And I used it with I shared my crown with my women at the Sanctuary Experience, where we take care of like women who are in leadership, who have broken hearts, broken lives, and we love them back to life. We did a photo shoot and put that crown on the women just to remind them, baby, you every day, not just a month. That Women's Month celebration, okay, sure, fine. But we every day. We
Happy
every
day.
everything.
Yeah.
So as a reminder, I put my crown on to remind Likia. Because I ain't always recall. Okay. So That is to be known about me. You want to know me? Know me. Find me on media. Slide in my DMs. I do respond. Sometimes slow, but I will get back to you. That's honest. That's honest.
No, and it's only slow is because no, let's don't do that to yourself. Sis plate is full. Okay, she out
Okay.
working. When folks say doing that work,
Putting in
that's
that
her
work.
face next to the definition. Okay, because she's always working, even when it looks like she's on leisure time. She's still working.
It's crazy. But wherever my phone is and wherever my computer is, I am at work. And then
That's right.
the folks know to call like 20 plus years in domestic violence solutions and awareness. And then feeding folk, social impact projects. Like I believe in building community. So my hands are always busy building community. Come May 17th through the 19th, we're going to do the Lion's Heart edition of the Sanctuary Experience for the men in Atlanta. So we women, I love that. I love being a girl, straight up, because we could call, we could cry, we could brat out. You know what I mean? We could throw stuff. It's great. I love it. But when it comes to the men, they keep life a little more tighter and bottled up. So I find the importance of doing that. When it comes to a woman that has influenced me, I have to say my mama. Like when you were talking about that look, stop playing. My mama had that look. I knew. Listen, I was in fear and trembling. Before the Lord, okay, before the Lord. And I can say that my eyesight is because of my mother. Like I was not one of those people, one of those kids who was just kidding. You know, I saw blind people who were healed. I saw hungry people who was always in our house in our damn refrigerator eating up my food. You know, I saw people who were outside and dirty come in, take a bath, and come and sleep. You know what I mean? And get prayed for. So I saw the living, moving, breathing embodiment of who Christ was, not just the talk. And the teaching and the lectures that went for 6 hours. But other than that, you know what I mean? Like I bless God for the mother that I had. I had no aunties though. I was mad about that part, but I didn't have no aunties, y'all. I was like listening to the story, Sunshine, happy. I'm so happy for you that you had that. That is amazing.
Now, look, I grew up with the elders, so this was actually they were my great grandmother's sisters.
Oh, okay. Well, I had them.
Yeah, like I had my elder aunties. My mom, she only had two brothers. So
But aunties
as
are
far
aunties.
as
It
like
doesn't
that,
matter.
you know,
Yeah.
That's it. I agree. I got
Well,
my auntie now though. My dad.
Logan said it be going down in the DM. She does so much, truly a universally special and phenomenal soul. Yes, indeed, she is. Yes, indeed she is. She gave me, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I said it on Clubhouse. You know, Malikia kind of bullied me into this moderator thing on Clubhouse, but in a good way. Shouts out to Sharita De La Cruz. We were premiering nouns and verbs on Clubhouse for the first year until she could start back in person. And she asked me to co-host with her, and we came in under Partners in Rhyme. They featured us, and then after our feature, I noticed that every time I'm logging into this app, mind you, this is my first time on this, so I don't know what's going on. I got this green star around me, so I keep logging out and logging back in. Like, what's going on? I said, no, wait a minute, this ain't right. And then I realized every Friday it was like that. So I didn't say nothing. I just went along with it until we started getting closer to the premiere of the Sanctuary Experience on Clubhouse. And then I let the cat out the bag, like, you know, in a good way, but you know, I appreciate what she felt in me sharing. And she said that my view was needed. Like it was something that was refreshing that they didn't have. And you know, when someone sees that in you and kind of like, hey, come on, let's go, you know, like you have no choice but to say okay, because again,
and look at God, because He's still present. That's why I watch how God moves, because I wouldn't have met you. I thank God for the bridges. Yep. So it was definitely a bridge to get you
That's right. And to not know that connection really birthed something that was so great. Like I have been able to share so much with Malikia, like I shared with Carla. Carla knew when I was growing through something so traumatic, and when you hold stuff in and then you check your mailbox and there's a card in there, and you open it, and the card said everything that I was experiencing. You talk about somebody just boo-hoo, cries, snot, everything, because I was holding it in and that card forced it out. so that I can let it off of me. And I called her immediately. I said, and I said it in front of the situation. You just don't know how you just blessed me and saved somebody's life at the same time.
Wait, that's amazing. And say somebody
That's,
like, really?
But
I'm trying to
listen,
tell
I
you,
told you
Aunt
what I
Helen,
tell
plenty
you.
of times. Look, Aunt Helen, she like that too. When it's too much up here, I get on the phone with Aunt Helen and she set me straight, because I be telling folks I ain't all the way real right up there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm still a work in progress. Ain't none of us out here perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Take
Nobody.
that back. I'm perfect. I always say that. I am perfectly God made me perfectly Malikia. And I
Yeah,
still have
I'm
room to
perfectly
grow.
me. Yes, that's it.
Perfectly
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Perfect. I
Exactly.
got room
Yeah,
to grow.
dude. So, Carla, who? Wait a minute. Elizabeth said, she doesn't bully. She lightly pushes. Same shit.
She got kidnapped too. I was like, yes.
He
What
said,
she
y'all
say?
really be the real MVP. The support and love is real. Yes, and it definitely is. With all this toxicity that's
Yo,
going on right now, the fact that you have these spaces available to offer, added piece to what you're already creating for yourself is like the dopest experience ever.
and I shout out to my
Yeah.
partner because I don't do it by myself.
That's
I ain't
right.
doing it by
Shout out to
myself.
Scott, Jersey
Got
in the
Harold in the
building.
building. Love that man. I love that man. You better know it.
Logan,
Hands down.
look,
Hands
Logan
down.
says she coaches us into the
Listen, why you
man.
telling all
Scott be
secrets,
all
dude?
aggressive.
Dude, you didn't even say allegedly. You just like put me out there like
Yeah,
that.
he just put it out there. So, Carla, who is your influential woman and what you want the people to know about you?
Oh God, I have so many. Um, but I will say, even above my mother, who my mom is a living, breathing, walking miracle. She's been through everything. And my mom's disabled, and we've talked about that. I have a disabled mother, and she is beautiful. Uh, my mom has been battling health crisis after health crisis all her life, basically. But God has healed her. And she learned from the greatest to ever do it, which was my big mama. And my big mama taught us all how to be ladies and gentlemen. You understand? Her and my big daddy. Uh, Lily Mae, 4'9", but baby, fool with her. You know, that Sagittarius will unleash on you and you wouldn't know what was happening. And she taught me how to be a class act. And so when people tell me, I look like my dad's mom. It's crazy. I look identical to my father's mother, but I act a lot like my mother's mother. Like I can smile and laugh and kiki, but when it get time, I can snatch and grab if I want to. Also,
Mm.
I'm a Leo, okay, and I don't hold too much back. And I've always been that way. My grandmother gave birth to 17 children. My mother is one of
And that's
those.
the queen number right
You
there.
hear me? And
17. Whew.
my grandmother, she raised 13 because of the 17. They all didn't make it. My mom is the second oldest girl. I have 4 aunts. I have 3 aunts, including my mom, and they're all close. You see how close we are. I come from a very close knit family. My grandfather makes sure of that. And my mom always encourages, right now to this day, me to do what I feel is best. And she tells me to put God first. Because, honey, I call her the head high holy roller.
Mm-hmm.
She is. And that's okay. She's a sweet little Southern girl from Harnett County, North Carolina. You from the country when you're from the county and not the city. She from
County and not
Harnett County.
how that
She from
county.
Harnett County. And I thank God for my mama. But my mom really truly she taught me to be myself and to speak up for myself and for other people. And just like you, Malikia, my big mama would pull people in off the street. If she heard anybody die, she didn't drive. She would make somebody go drive her to the funeral. Take me to the funeral or take me up here so I could take them something to eat. She would fry
Mm-hmm.
chicken.
Yep.
I don't know how many
Mm-hmm.
times I took plates to people's house because
Yep.
she said so, because somebody died. She listened to the obituaries and get to cooking. I mean, I used to think it was so crazy until
That's
I grew up
community.
and started doing the same thing. Our
Aw.
house was always full of children. My house was always full of children, including my own, but their friends. My children's friends have lived with us. I've unfortunately raised a few men, and set them free into the wilderness as well.
Oh,
And you
yes.
know, um, you know, I'm just a nurturer. Good, whether good or bad, I'm a
Good,
nurturer.
bad,
You
or
know,
indifferent. Go
this
on.
Pisces moon makes it hard.
Mm.
Listen.
So there's that. But I will say, my mom, she never let any of her ailments stop her, and my mother was divinely healed from epilepsy, and she was also divinely healed from, yeah, this, you heard what I said. My mother had epilepsy all her life until she got older and had me, and she prayed to God. She said, I can't take this no more, and
Oh, that's
mysteriously
right.
it disappeared.
Thank God.
And then she had a brain tumor, and we went to a church one time. We didn't know. She just went, let's go to this church. She said, people, I've been hearing about this church. Let's go. Me and my sister went to church with my mom. We were sitting in the back. The lady stopped in the middle of talking. She said, hey, God told me to tell you to come up here. And we all looking around like, who's she talking to? She told my mother to come down to the front of that church. She said, what's wrong with you? She said, I see you holding your head. God showed me you sitting on the edge of the bed holding your head. And she said, I have a brain tumor. She said, not no more, you don't.
No
She
more.
said, when you go back this week, it's going to be gone. Now, they had been trying to shrink my mom's brain tumor, do everything. They was talking about doing something else. She had surgery. Baby, when she went back, they couldn't find nothing.
Mm.
And I know it was God. And
Thank
so
tell
for
me,
people
honey.
who don't believe
Malikia,
in God, that's your business.
yeah. Malikia said,
Whatever you do believe in, if do you believe in your ancestors? Because our ancestors do run shotgun for us as well.
that's right. That's right.
And my mother was divinely healed so many times. I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen miracles all around me. And so I'm the person that believes in the things that other people don't believe in, because God has given me the sight beyond sight to see.
That's right.
But more than
That's
that,
right.
to feel and to experience. God has given me a bird's eye view of what a miracle lace life is like, because I've
That's
seen
right.
it in
And
my
you
own
know what?
family.
And she said that sight beyond sight comment. Let me also tell you how that ties in with her. When I first met Carla, Carla saw me at a CRB event in High Point, North Carolina. It's the
Mhm.
first time she saw me perform. And then right after that, we got with T Roy and Monica, and we were on the same platform, but
Program.
I was also the host because he said he was looking for somebody to host. I said, well, I could do it. And Carla, sure enough, was one of the female comedians. It was called She's Cool Like That. And she called herself and her children the Thunder Kittens. So,
Let's go.
What did Lionel say every time he got that sword? He wanted to have sight beyond sight. So I love how that all ties in. But yeah, Malikia, don't get Big Mama on that ass yet. Everybody know Big Mamas don't play.
Uh-oh.
My cousin Carla said that Aunt Helen was asking. No, she said Ma told me about her asking me to translate some of the things that I was saying. Like when we was having conversations, I keep Aunt Helen on in the know. Like at my baby shower for Elisha, my cousin Dwayne asked her who was her favorite rapper, and she said Tupac.
Woo!
Okay, so my Aunt Helen,
Yeah.
she's in there.
Yeah.
Aunt Helen chuckled at the wilderness comment. And Logan said, I don't think you want me to get that switch here because
Please, Lord,
why
don't
is
get the
Helen
switch.
switch? But Empress Laquita, please chime in, darling. We need the folks to know who you are and what do you want the people to know about you and a woman that has influenced you.
Oh, wow. This is a great question. Well, I am Laquita Middleton. I am the founder of Empress Enterprises. So you can find me there at theempressreigns.com. But for the sake of this show, I am the founder of Powerhouse Poets. I started it on Clubhouse, doing a lot, doing a lot in the poetry world. So I absolutely love writing. I love performing. And I guess I was just like everybody else trying to find a safe place for my poetry during COVID. So I'm getting right back out there and about to start burning up some of these stages.
Do it,
Yes, I can't
girl.
wait. I can't wait.
Yes. Do it.
Yes, I was sitting up here just like ruminating through my mind, like who in the world can I just pick out just to talk about today? And I was just thinking of this woman and that woman, and I was like, but this woman did this and this woman did that, and I'm just like, oh my God, who in the world do I say? So I can think of my Meemaw because I call her my Meemaw. She's
Yeah, Meemaw. We love
yes.
Meemaw.
Yes.
Yes, Ms. Ruby Shuttlesworth Bester. Her father was the great late civil rights leader, Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth. That's my adopted
Yes,
grandfather.
yes,
And
yes.
I get a lot of inspiration from him, and I met him, I knew him, of course. But a more meaningful personal relationship would be with his daughter, Miss Ruby Shuttlesworth Bester. And she has just been that woman to inspire me, even when I thought that, how sometimes you might have a goal or something that you want to do in your mind that sounds interesting to you. I always second guess myself. And I second guess myself because I may be the only woman or a person in my circle of people that I know and interact with who is doing that particular thing. Like who would think that? Okay, a little country girl from Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City, ow,
Wow.
Yay.
writing plays.
Yay.
Like did a lot of things, but I really had to get out of my mind. And who helped me get that out of my mind was Miss Ruby Shuttlesworth Bester, my Meemaw. So I definitely love her. She's always there to cut for me. I pick up the phone and call her every other day, and she's like, "Baby, just give me a little bit. Let me get on back in and get my stuff in the house." She was born in 1945, so you gotta love them. But I was also thinking of another woman and whom I make reference to because I have like a fiery nature, right? What the world tells me I can't do. I might have a little downtime of where I am thinking about like, can I really do that? Or should I really do that? Are people really doing that? And the thing is that this woman has inspired me, though I have never, ever met her, of course. She was born before she passed away when about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years before my grandmother was born. But reading about Sister Harriet Tubman, and I know that y'all are like, what? This girl, what are you talking about? My degree is in Black Studies, so I look up to different
Go ahead,
people
sister.
I look up to a lot of people who have led those like fiery lives, because I wanted to be able to see that within myself, and through them, through them, I was able to do a lot more just because of my knowledge of them, what they did, what they were against. And this lady was truly like, oh man, husband, you don't want to come with me? You don't want to go to get freedom? You too scared? Shoot, forget it. I'll leave you
Bye.
because freedom means more. And sometimes you got to break away from people in order to get to the freedom that you need for yourself and get to the place where God wants you to be.
Wasn't we just talking about that, Carla? Goodness gracious. Gosh.
Exactly.
We had like a 3-day conversation about that.
Man.
Yeah, so and I just think about all the jobs she's had during her lifetime, and it's like if I can even get to like one little microcosm of the greatness that she had, I know I'll be doing a lot of great things here in this country, which God has allowed me to do. So I don't know if I covered everything. Oh yeah, I did want to mention Carla. I am a 2005 brain tumor survivor.
Wow. Did you have frontal lobe? Where was your
It
tumor
was in the
located?
back. It was in the back.
Wow.
Spine. So if anything went wrong, I could have been paralyzed from the neck down. I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave.
Look at God. Yes.
But God, so God does work. One of the main things I asked God, well, of course, I wanted Him to keep me because I was too cute to be dead. But
I like how she just slid that right on in there. Just in case.
no
I'm telling you. Yes.
But the thing that I asked God during this time, I had literally just gotten married. I was a little fast, so I already had a baby. She was 14 months old. I was like, God, please heal me from this brain surgery to the point that people will think that I'm lying when I tell them that I have it. And you know how, I don't know, well, y'all are in the Word in the Bible, but when Jesus came back, Thomas didn't believe. He had to show the nail. Let me see the nails in your hands, the holes in your hands, or whatever. And I end up having to do the same thing for a lot of people who are non-believers. I lift my wig up and show them the scar on my neck, and even it goes all the way up through my hair, just so they can actually believe that there is a God. So if I gotta say it, I'll say it.
That's it.
On that note, we're
Yo.
gonna come back. Let's get our artist spotlight
Oh,
our artist
wow.
spotlight of the week in here. This is our favorite out of Durham, North Carolina, Elijah Rosario featuring voice with Cut It Up.
It's your time, shawty. Show me what you got. Slow it down for me. Turn it up a notch. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back.
We gon' cut it up in the kitchen. Don't give a damn about your neighbors, let them listen. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back.
If you need closure, baby, come over. Don't be shy, relax your mind. It's okay, you can get closer. You spend all day on the job. I know they working you hard. I'm about to run you a bath and give you a booty massage. She said it's been a little while since you've been catered to. Girl, tonight my only mission is to pleasure you. That body language telling me that this is overdue. Well, since we got all night, I'm gonna get you right. So just take off your clothes and leave them nails on. I wanna see how you take it, so leave them lights on. Put your legs on my shoulder, then you bend it over. Gripping on them sheets while you throw that thing backwards. It's your time, shawty. Show me what you got. Slow it down for me. Turn it up a notch. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back.
We gon' cut it up in the kitchen. Don't give a damn about your neighbors, let them listen. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back. Shawty's so nasty at night, yeah. I bring the freak out of her. Sloppy toppy on the washing machine. She riding me good on the dryer. Lingerie at the magazine. I want her naked, I cut it up. She knows she belong in a magazine. And Shawty so freaky, she fuck it up. I'm slapping that ass every day. Baby told me that she like the role play, yeah. Captain Robbins, yeah, we gonna play. One thing led to another, it's foreplay. Take your time, do it right. Show me that inner freak. Lights off, panties off. Don't stop till you come, then you reach it. Oh, yeah. I got a gentleman side, but I'm giving you freaky vibe. Oh, yeah. Baby, just go for a ride. You giving me freaky vibe.
It's your time, shawty. Show me what you got. Slow it down for me. Turn it up a notch. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back.
We gon' cut it up in the kitchen. Don't give a damn about your neighbors, let them listen. Take your time, do it right. Girl, I need all of that. Need it all, give your all. Baby, don't you hold back.
That was Elijah Rosario and featuring voice with Cut It Up. And you too can be a blast. Hold up. You too could be a blast artist. All you have to do is join blastmusic247.com and join for the FREE. You know, that's the free. Join using their freemium account. That's spoken word artists, up and coming comedians, you know, the whole shebang. But it's also for the fans. You too can create you a fan account. Just go to blastmusic247.com and you join for the what? FREE. That's free. Blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. Yeah, booty massages. He said booty massages in that song. Helen, if you still watching, I apologize. I apologize. I was supposed to give Carla a warning, but I forgot because I was listening to this song all day. I heard it when it was on your show.
Well,
And
I couldn't hear it. I couldn't hardly hear it because all I could hear was the background music.
that's
Oh,
crazy
he was
because
jamming.
it was jamming. That's probably, I don't know what's going on with your phones, Suge.
I don't either. I was like, what
But
am I missing?
it's the same song that was on yours, though.
Last night? No, he had a different song.
It wasn't the same one?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I thought it was, but yeah, that song Cut It Up. Yeah, I definitely like it. So, you know, I got to do my little other sponsorship, right? Because you know, I bring healing on both ways now. Okay, we got your alkaline water, and you know, we got your CannaLeaf. Discover CannaLeaf, your ultimate online dispensary. Looking for premium cannabis products without leaving your home? Welcome to CannaLeaf.net, your one-stop shop for all things cannabis. Huge selection. Explore a diverse range of strands and edibles. Just a few clicks. We got it all. Exclusive offer. You have to be a subscriber to Blast Music 24/7 to get this amazing discount of 15% off of every purchase. All you need to do is use Blast promo code BLAST15. Shop online is quick and easy and convenient. Just visit CannaLeaf.net to browse our selection and place your order in minutes. Why wait? Elevate your experience with CannaLeaf today. That is Instagram, CannaLeaf_FL, and Snapchat by the same name. So holla at you. So Malikia,
Ma'am.
she does have Clubhouse Partners in Rhyme starts at 8. So we spoke on the sanctuary experience. Here is her
Mhm.
flyer. Would you like to speak on this real quick?
Absolutely. So the men got a whiff of what we were doing for the women. I mean, we take them to beautiful locations and take them through an experience. It is not a retreat. Please don't ever get it confused, whether you are a female or male or the youth. Do not get it confused. This is not a retreat. This is work, darling. You are coming to have an experience. During that experience, what is consistent, you will connect with yourself and you will reconnect with God. These are mandatory things. So, but we do it in a beautiful atmosphere with a true chill vibe. We stay on task. We do have some writing, and I will say it's so simple in that by the time that people get to us, God has been preparing their hearts. And I do some intuitive healing as well, and I do some spiritual and ancestral clearing. So for the people who sign up, especially those who are smart enough to sign up early, I am already in the spiritual waters for you, clearing out some stuff, so you don't have to deal with it, and nor does your line going forward. Okay, and it matters. When our elders used to tell us prayer matters, it freaking matters. So coming to excuse me, experience sanctuary with me and my team is a blessing for whoever gets to. May 17th through 19th is for the men. That's the Lion's Heart edition. Yeah, I am lacking a penis, right? So of course I called a man to be involved with that so he can have the man conversations. I am there to do what woman does, baby. I'm there to make that water move and make sure that the goals are accomplished, right? And to serve. We have spa elements that are involved. We have so yes, you're gonna work, but I promise you, we get it in. I believe in playtime, and Sean will tell you. So May 17th through 19th, if you are a man who you need that trained listener, somebody need to be quiet out your ear real quick, and you need to speak. If you are stressed out, you are overwhelmed, you feel like the world is on your shoulder, and you 2 steps from dying, please don't die. Ooh, that's where I'm supposed to be, huh? Please don't die. You don't have to. Come get this sanctuary experience. I do run master classes. I teach masterminds. There is no excuse. Okay, great. There's no excuse. For the ladies, that's September 20th through 22nd in Florida. So you have plenty of time to get your deposits in to pay. Yes, I keep a small group so everyone gets the attention that they need. We build community through sisterhood and through brotherhood. And y'all pray for me, pray for me, pray for me, because this year we are launching that initiative for the youth with Sanctuary Experience, because I'm over hearing about these babies committing suicide and our brown numbers are increasing. So if we don't get in the way of that, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. It already is a problem. Too many people dying for no reason except for the love that is absent. So, who am I in the body? I am love embodied. What do? I express love in various ways through business and through the people who get to be in my circle, because they really get it. So, I am someone to know. Like low key, I am someone to know. And it's not a arrogant thing. It ain't even about that. I am here to move you forward. Period.
Right.
So,
She is to add on to your life. And I believe a lot of people, and folks don't like to admit when folks add on. And it's nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with letting somebody know. I remember my Aunt Helen saying one time during one of the events that she said, you can always tell, the family calls me Moni. And so she said, you can always tell when Moni was making sure we was it, because they said they would see me peeking from behind the curtain. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, they present. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew the Fitch sisters, they showed up and out. Family gatherings, while everybody was mixing and mingling, I'm in the kitchen with them, hands deep in a big bucket of potato salad, taking in all the wisdom from the
that's what I'm
system.
talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely know how beautiful and enhancing that can be to your life. Yes, CannaLeaf sounds like it gives so much love and peace. It really does.
I was here thinking like, hey,
Yes, I
that
am a
sound like
promo
it.
person, and show is Malikia. And Scott, we know, hopping off to get the room ready. Appreciate you, brother. And Elizabeth said Malikia has been one of the biggest blessings in my life. Indeed.
Oh,
Indeed.
Love
She
you.
has. Malika and I had experienced death on the same day within our family this past year. She just happened to reach out to me to see how I was doing.
Because I hadn't heard her voice. Didn't know what she was.
Yeah, and when I told her, she said, I just got told today about my cousin as well.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Oh,
like
God.
we've had like literally parallel situations in great news and in bad
Sucky
news.
news. Not
Yes,
so great.
sucky news, not so great. But the added, just knowing like, hey, you good? Oh yeah, like I said, I had to log off. I couldn't see certain things is because when you see certain things, it doesn't allow you to grieve the way you need to for you. You end up taking on other people's feelings and emotions, especially when you are an empath. So I had to make sure that my peace and my space was clear, so that what I already had to handle on the home front, I had full, focus on. I didn't need any added distractions.
I get it.
Laquita was going to share the poetry for tonight. So
I got
What
1
happened?
minute. I got 1 minute. Let's go.
I know you do. See, I know
Look
you
at-
do, because I got one to
look
share
at
too.
you.
But I love. See, you see how she get? I love it.
Poetry? Wait a minute. What? Okay.
Yeah. So before you dip off and before I join you on Clubhouse, can you please bless the people again? So who are we expecting? Is it Malikia? Is it Lady Mazel Tov? Is it?
So at this point, you're just gonna get Malikia. It
Just
might be
get
a little
whatever
more
we
talk.
get.
I'm not going ham on this one because this is a fresh write. So you're getting some new ink and the thought. So it's not even finished. And everybody cuss on here, right?
I
Yes.
do well.
What you think? No offense to your TT, on me no harm. If I say anything,
Yeah,
I'm not
we
even
all
sure.
over 40. We all over 40. So
Oh, she said she lost her internet.
okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm gonna hit this so I can go be where I'm
But
supposed to be because I'm in trouble
sis,
with it.
jump back in if you can at any time. We still going.
So do you want me to hit that piece or you want me to
Yeah, go ahead.
good?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes,
let me lock
please,
that and then
please
I'm
do.
gonna slide out.
I was going to try to squeeze one out of you anyway.
She said, listen closely with your soul and keep your eyes closed so I can take off all these worn out, heavy, piss soaked mental clothes without feeling embarrassed, okay? Said I do one better, stood up, turned my chair the opposite way. I don't get naked in front of no one, she came to mutter. Never mind the mirror and my need to read lips. Could tell she needed this moment herself. I wasn't there to help, just listen. She exposed her assy shoulders, tattered breasts, mangled teeth as I gripped the bottom of my chair more tightly. Watched as she lifted matted, greasy, brown fake hairs from her red and raw pus seeping wounds rendered from lovers and families past. The rotten marring from her infleshed premature wound deaths that lasted most years, some in her life. Quietly inside, I cried out to Christ Oshun, careful to not grasp or burst into tears. It wasn't my pain after all to heal, was only there to hear. My job was clear. Simply listen innocuously like the faded pink striped paper walls, same in her bathroom, same in her halls. Lived her patterns cyclically, held my breath when she heart stalled out, watched her secrets sprawl out. They sucked till lights went out, only darkness sailed. Clasped my hands firmly across my mouth, compassion pouring out from every pore of me. I only held my peace. I hadn't smelled soul death like hers in years. Crippled personality, her purple nipples reeked of fear, hanging on by commanded skin threads. Oogled the oozing aloe like dripping spills down from her ribs. Sat wide-eyed as her tattoos melted, made my head hurt. It's a hard word to let hear someone who's died from the inside. My back turned. It was safe to cry. How many words would it take to bind up her fictional bleeding? Her reimagined rejection left on repeating, repeating, repeating like the song she hummed, then sang along. Was it familiar to me? But mercy, how well it fit. This is for the brokenhearted. This is for the lost at sea. This is for the brokenhearted, holding hope for victory. But where would she find? With the shape she was pinned to, faith looked like a failure, but I couldn't tell her any different. Glued to the seat, I summoned indifference to pinch hits. Billed and paid for it, but calluses never grew to protect the hearer in me. My ears, heart, soul, and I continued bearing her melancholy beauty. Torn melody, she continued to undress mentally. Dear God, a broken, shattered sight closed, with me remembering I was not supposed to see. Lowered my eyes from the mirror to stare at my shoes. I'm just a listener. There's nothing for me to do. Solely witness, confined to my guilt-ridden pleas. She stood naked, pride and flesh, a vulnerable spectacle, almost mosaic kintsugi. Peace.
Wow. Ma'am, look, I got my stones on that one. Yeah.
Look, I wanted to make sure y'all heard her. I was on mute and just talking, and y'all couldn't even hear me, but I'm good now. But before Malikia gets up out of here, we have to celebrate our brother Mojave and his events. We have sensual Saturdays, erotic poetry, food, drinks, music, game, and prizes. This is at 5445. It looks like Farrington Road in Stonecrest. And this is March 30th, 8:30 to 11:30 p.m. These are more flyers. And the crazy thing about it is that this young lady, Joss Simone, is from Rahway, New Jersey.
She beastly too. Jay is a beast.
Oh, yes. And the
Oh,
thing is
yeah.
so crazy is that I was like, yo, I know who that is. I know her. And it's so dope to see people whom we began with, at some point, and see how everybody flourishes and to do their own thing. So, again, like I've said, my space is to create a space and avenue for other poets. So, those of you who have events coming up and you need some assistance with getting it out there, I see you, Logan, talk about something, you gonna be there. I'm torn because that is my firstborn young king, the emperor. It is his born day. So the 30th. So um even though I was told, bring him along, we feed the babies too. I sure was told to bring him down because the babies can eat too. Wasn't I told that last Friday night?
Air buffs. You need air buffs. The baby need air buffs.
He gonna need air buffs. He gonna
Let
have
me
to
say
get.
thank you, and
Yes.
thank you, Miss Carla. Bye, y'all.
Thank you
Bye.
so
You have a
much.
great one.
Thank you.
Yes. Um.
Oh.
Uh. Laquita, I think she's still having issues with
When
getting
she
back
called, it
in.
kicked me off. I don't know what happened. That's why I disappeared.
No, I figured that.
I don't know.
I'm just sending her that she could hop back on if it comes on. But yes, yes, yes. I wanted to make sure I did that. So, Carla, what you got coming up? Because tonight was supposed to be a movie premiere, but the movie's
Yeah.
still premiering though, right?
Yeah, March 26th. I will have another movie on Tubi. I'm turning to the
Wait,
Tubi
wait,
queen.
wait, wait. Can I say this for the people? If y'all ain't seen Couch Party, good gracious, go see Couch Party because she's in that story too. She played a woman that stole that savory couch.
Girl, that crazy couch girl. Wasn't it
Man,
crazy?
have a couch like that.
Baby.
Hey,
It might solve a few of my problems
that's
too.
right.
I
So,
understand.
so we got you starring in Couch Party on Tubi. What's the other
Uh-huh.
movie?
It's called Counterplay with Maverick Studios. Ty Durden was the director, Ty
Yeah,
from
it's a tie
Charlotte.
down here in Charlotte, right?
Hi,
Yeah,
Ty.
I be
Yeah, they
watching all
are
of.
look, they're
I be
all
watching.
together.
I was about
And
to say I be watching all Ty's movies on Tubi. As soon as something, I be like, oh, that's old boy.
but
I know who
he
that is.
also has a series on YouTube called North Cat.
Yeah,
You know, and baby,
I
that's a
stay
good
watching stuff on
show.
YouTube. I stay watching stuff on YouTube. So yeah, because
So
once I
North
saw
Cat.
that, it popped up on my feed and you on YouTube, and I've been stuck ever since.
It won for best web series last year. It's really good.
That's right.
They did Street Logic. Him.
Street
A lot of
Logic.
my
That's
guys
my
are on
movie.
there. My
That's my
my
movie.
son, Kevin Stone and Frank Fasho's on there. Carlos Mass is on there.
That's
I
right.
mean, all my people. I think Amp is on the episode, ain't it?
I think I did see him. I gotta go back and
He's
watch.
on the episode of North Cat. I think it's
You
one of
know,
the things.
yeah,
But
all our brothers out here,
shout out
making
to
it
all of
good.
y'all. I'm missing everybody. Gigi Bell. She's in Counterplay. She plays my best friend in the movie. And I think you all will really love the movie. Renaissance Jones. Shout out Renaissance. So everybody, I miss y'all. I'm missing y'all tonight. Hey, it is what it is tonight. Things
And you
happen.
also do stage plays. So run down the plays that you have under your belt,
Oh
sis.
God, I got a lot, so I can't really do that. I'll just do the
The
latest.
most recent. Do the
Well, I
most
just
recent thing.
found out yesterday I got nominated for lead actress in a stage play for doing Monica in The Present, which is a play I did in January of this year. And I had done it last year as well. This was my second time playing this character. And I heard she's going to do it again later this year, I think in October. Um,
Yay.
so if you missed it, you'll see it again. I'm currently in rehearsals for a Nina Simone play called why did it just go out my head? Because they
That's all
changed the
right.
title.
They changed the
Something
title.
about
Okay.
heaven and hell is about Nina Simone, okay? And I play Madame Zenobia, who is the goddess who welcomes you to heaven. She's on the stage.
Madam
And
Zenobia, welcome you to heaven. I like
and I
that.
just finished doing little theater as Millie Davis in Trouble in Mind. We did a 2-week run. I did 8 shows and it was amazing. It was amazing. And I played a
You are
Broadway
amazing.
actress. So it was crazy from the 50s though. So you saw how I was made
Yeah,
up
let
and
me let me go back to this picture.
they had me looking like my aunties and stuff. But that's
This part right here, this picture I like, cause I know I can hear you. Oh yeah, whatever
girl,
you were
I
saying,
was
I could
cutting up
tell it
on
was
that
you.
part. I
I
was
bet
cutting
you
up.
was.
So
So,
yeah.
how does it feel being a woman that has more than one lane? I know how it seems when people like to try to box you. So, how do you like being able to be versatile and showing up the folks who want to put you in the box?
Well, first of all, you will never be able, as I explained to somebody the other day, you will never figure me out because I can't believe somebody actually inboxed me. Did you see when I went to Nita Baker with my friend Melissa?
Of course,
And somebody said, I didn't know you had white friends. And I was like, what? I thought it was the craziest thing for somebody to say to me.
okay, no, no, no. You know what? I understand that because somebody said to me one time, white people like you. I said, huh? There's like, how you know this white music and how you know I'm an '80s baby. Like we ain't had no
I'm
choices,
American.
really.
First of
And
all,
and,
I'm
and then
from
it's like,
America.
and then I grew up north, so we was all in everybody's face.
What are you
Like
talking about?
I get those
My
questions.
mother loves country music. So, I
My
mean,
nana listened to it. Elaine,
both
that
of my
what's his
parents are
name?
musicians. What do
What's
you
his
want?
name? Travis Tritt and all of them. Like
Yeah, I got
I
friends in low places with a
yeah,
whisper. Yes, I know all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
And I really, it's not even a matter of that for me. What matters to me is that I get to be myself, whether it's good or bad. And sometimes that's part of, now that I'm 50, the filters are really like falling off.
Yeah, you
Because
you
by
you
the time
really
I get
didn't.
to be
First of all, you
90s
really
like my
didn't care.
grandma, I'm going to be a trip. I already know I'm going to be a trip. Because I say what I want to say right now.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. You've been since I've known you. I have not
So
known you to bite your tongue.
I do bite my tongue. This what listen.
Not when I guess I must have been around when it was necessary.
But there's a lot of things I don't say. And this is what
Yeah,
I'm saying. I'm getting to that age where
you just be like,
I don't want to
you ain't want to
battle
listen. You
anymore.
ain't want to
I
listen,
just
so I'm
want
gonna just sit
peace.
here. Mm-hmm.
I just want peace.
I'm gonna just sit
And
on my porch and sip my lemonade since you don't
which
want to
is
listen.
why I came on your show tonight because I knew this would be healing for me. I had a
Mhm.
very long and convoluted week. I know I might not look like it. Like people say, you don't
Cause you
look like
sure
this.
look fantabulous, darling.
But this was a week for me, okay? Um, and it's not over yet, right? So I just did not.
Guess what I figured out? It's not just my oscillating fan. It's my moons hitting the headset.
Is that what it is? It's like
Yup. It's my
that's what
fresh
it is.
it's my fresh moons.
Girl,
Shouts out
listen,
to my
y'all.
bro Rule Jacobs out of, Rahway, New Jersey, PC. He has fresh clothing, fresh gear, all the fresh moons, the different stuff that y'all see with fresh
Pretty.
on it. It all comes from my big bro. So, he known me since I was five.
I
Five.
love it.
You
He
know what
gonna
I'm
have to. He
saying?
gonna have to make me some.
Oh, they all on the website. All you gotta do
I'm
is
gonna have to
order
go
them.
see him.
That's it. Yep. He
I
got a
love
website,
it.
all of that. Yeah, I make sure I share. And he's
Please.
also a artist as well and a dope poet. He think he ducking and dodging, but I'm getting him on here. Hopefully, I'm speaking it out into the existence that I can get him for the month of June. To celebrate the fathers because he's definitely a dope father. I would definitely say that. So my plan is to have the brothers that are in poetry that are all father figures to be featured for that month. So hopefully I can get him in there,
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that'd be
working on it.
nice.
I'm working on it, So But just knowing that you have people to lean on. I hear these videos now on social media talking about there's no such thing as sisterhood, but yet the elder women showed us what sisterhood is. The issue is that there is a disconnect now between the elders and those who are now coming, and those of us like me and you are in between. So if those after us do not have an elder to attach to, it's up to us in our bracket to kind of pass that wisdom along. But folks is still just so out for self. Folks don't know how to carry regular conversations no more because they have been so consumed with how to converse on social media. You get to say what you want to say without anybody interrupting. So it
Yeah.
carries over into the relationships that you have in life. You can tell when you listen to people talking and be like, you not
They don't
talking.
have people skills. They have no
Yeah, they
social
don't they
skills.
don't know nothing about
Yeah.
body language and none of that anymore. And I remember they used to teach that in communication 101.
But everything's virtual. It's crazy.
I'm glad I am from the era that I am from. And that reminds me, I have my sister's keeper. Um, I had this piece was featured in Raheem Speak. He goes by One Voice. He had the online. I think you know him.
Mhm.
He has his online magazine. It was the first time. I mean, soon as it was crazy. First viral video was his live video of me at Artists for Justice doing the poem about my daughter,
I love it.
showing the healing, the growth from that. And I said, okay, I'm truly healed because when you heal from things, you can write about it, you can speak about it without the tears. And even if the tears come, the tears don't always necessarily mean that you're hurting or that you're grieving
And if
again.
you do, and that's still fine because
And that's what I was just about to say. And if you do, it's
um
your business if you do, because no one can dictate how long you should grieve. No one can dictate what grief is for you. You have to find what it is and learn how to heal through it so it does not consume you. But no one can dictate that at all. It's an individual experience and growth process. And so this piece, it was just like a lot of stuff going on. I want to say this was 2016, Carla,
wow.
when I wrote this one.
Well, the
Um
one I wrote was the one that I'm doing tonight. I think this was, hold on, I'm gonna tell you the date. It was 2017.
yep,
So we both on the same wavelength tonight.
because this was featured in his magazine in his October 2016 issue. So this is my sister's keeper. Reaching back to the womb for answers, the unjust fate of my people spreading like cancer. Chit chatter of all lives matter. Propaganda to politely say just some more black blood splattered. Outlined in white chalk on the concrete. Just shaking my head at the disbelief and irony. Every tear draws me near to what once was a heartbeat. Don't sleep. I can't rest praying that my people are blessed. We sisters, we damn sure be stressed because we cannot be weak. We have little boys, sons, kings we send out in these streets. So we must illuminate that which is ours, that positive energy, in order to exhume our king's energy so they can fulfill their destiny. For we are royalty. A nation is only as strong as its women, and healing and building starts with you and me. So we must conquer our inconsistencies separately yet collectively. To forge bonds stronger than hair weaves, roots planted in unity. We war against the disconnect created by society. Focused on shoes, clothes, and shows not made by those whom reflect us, brainwashed by their perceptions of our reality. Can't you see? We are so far removed that we refuse to engage in uplifting each other. We are queens, sisters, and mothers looking for answers in the sky when we need to remove the cover from our third eye, aligning, standing on our square of righteousness that only the Creator allows us to possess. So, no, this is our quest, journeying to break these chains of discord, manifesting a rebirth of consciousness, vibrating on a frequency so electrifying, massively edifying our souls. For ain't nothing deeper. I am my sister's keeper.
Wow.
And
You
it's
know I like doing that.
and it's prevalent today. Like I wrote this in 2016, and this is literally everything that we see on social media right now, still to this day.
That's crazy.
But come on with it, Suge.
Oh,
I
but you
like
are, you
I
know
like
what?
when you get to be a poet on my show because you don't be doing that on yours.
I know it's so weird. And you know, it's so funny when I tell people that I was a poet first. I was a
First.
poet before I was a comedian. Well, I've always been a comedian all my life, but I've always loved poetry. I love the Maya Angelou, the Nikki Giovanni, you know, the ladies, the Jill Scott. Shout out to one of my
Yeah.
favorite poets.
Telephone.
And people forget that Jill is a poet.
That's
Okay.
right.
And I have her poetry book, as a matter of fact. I love it.
Mhm.
So as with a lot of us, you know, we go through these growing pains due to the opposite sex or same sex, if that's what you do, relationship drama, as I call it, situationships, love ships, things of that nature. I always speak of the heart and matters of the heart. So I wrote this actually in 2017 about someone who is no longer in my life, glory to Hanama. But it just goes to show that, you know, I had questions. And the name of this poem is Questions. What? What did you say to me today? Weren't you the one who took your love away? Are you really standing there telling me you have nowhere to stay? You have nowhere to go? Because the chick you left me for don't want you no more? I mean, you know how I feel. Did you realize that my feelings for you were genuine and were for real? I mean, what's the deal? For real? Do you know how long it's taken my heart to heal? Oh, you want to talk now? You want to talk about how you should have never left? Do you know how much I was bereft? You never stopped loving. Oh, wait a minute. Flip the page. Sorry. These fingernails. You didn't understand? You can't see that you and me were meant to be? Oh, I thought you were loving sheep. Isn't that what you said to me? What? What did you say? Oh, him. Who is he? You didn't realize that someone was in here with me? Is it because you never stopped and took the time to see? Did you know that I'm a child of El Shaddai? Did you know that I'm a child of Oshun and the Most High? Did you know that I no longer have the capacity to sit and hear your lies? Why can't you look me in my eyes? Boy, bye. I got questions.
Boy, bye. I like that. You know, it's only funnier, this is my big sis. So, boy, bye.
I got questions.
go on
And
about
the
your
whole poem is
business.
nothing but questions. Like,
Yeah.
what?
What?
The audacity, sir.
Because like people don't
Yeah,
understand like how you how you think you have someone in the pocket and how you handle them. You put them on the shelf. You go back, dust them off, pick them back up, thinking that you. But then you
definitely.
know you got all this other mess attached to you, not recognizing that by you reaching out to that sister or sisters, you reaching out to that brother, taking them off the shelf, that you are really showing your view on how you see that person. You could say all the love yous and all of that, but if you did, you would not handle them like that. That's who would be front and center. That person would know. There would be no second guessing, like, but again, that's the ego that they are operating through. And we have to remember when folks is operating in that ego, that ain't even our space to dwell. So we let them think that they can handle it like that. But while we over here, we making moves, we done moved on and did whatever we got to do. But that questions, ma'am. Ask them questions. Keep asking them questions, cause look, I'm gonna be right here listening, like, they be like, yup, right. I be in the little choir section, the amen section. Mm-hmm. But
Girl,
now that you said was 2017, amazing, amazing,
amazing.
cause it's prevalent today. Like that's the thing about being a griot, the storyteller. You know, when you tell the story, but when you write it down, you stained it in history. It's marked, right, date stamped in that time and space. And when things happen years later, that's one of the things that can be reflected on. Like, see, Carla said it. Carla told us. Ain't nothing changed, same shit. That type thing. But if people just learn to do what, Carla? What we need to do more should
What do
love
you mean? Just
ourselves.
love yourself.
Love yourself more. Because when you love yourself more, the right person will come your way.
And that means you might have to sit by yourself for a minute, y'all.
I did it for 7 years
I'm
and
doing it
was
now.
fine with it. Like, and was fine with it. 7 years. 7 years. Oh, I don't know how you do it. Yep. Straight focused on my sons. Yep. Nope. I ain't got nope. Blocking. Nope. Blocking. Nope. I ain't got time. Nope. This is because I know I still need to heal. So while I'm healing, I don't need nobody trying to deal with me. Because when folks handle you, they're not really caring for you. They're handling you for that person that you are at that moment in space. And when you start to evolve and things with you and that person go astray, that lets you know that they're not supposed to be in your presence. They weren't supposed to be there from the beginning.
You see, I'm just looking like,
Cause baby, we done had these conversations on your podcast in real life. We was just talking last night, FaceTime, so like this really my
mm,
Suge. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to tell y'all this my Suge.
yeah,
Like
that's my
I'm
that's
trying to
my
tell you.
baby sis. I tell her all the
I
time, my little Taurus.
and just so y'all know, I've said this before. My pull up game is strong, and I don't play about her. Mm-mm. My sons don't play about her. Okay,
They're
so
my babies.
you gotta understand. It's a squad y'all gonna have to deal with when
They're
it
my
come to
babies.
her. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
also, when I mentioned about this teacher,
I
if
love
those
that.
of you do not know, if you have a local National Council of Negro Women chapter, Google, look it up. They have a national chapter. Mary Bethune was one of their forefathers, well, foremothers of
Yeah.
the organization. And of course, Coretta Scott King was president for some time.
Wow.
So a portion of Bethune's speech. Every time she went to speak, they go by the legacy. And that's what is quoted here in the top of the shirt. And it says, the legacy. I leave you love. I leave you hope. I leave you faith. I leave you a thirst for education.
I
So,
almost went to Bethune Cookman. Actually, it's so crazy, and I ended up going to A&T. But
Aggie Pride.
I Aggie pride, and I really love the fact that Mary McLeod, because I was going to school to be an educator initially. I wanted to go to Mother Bethune's school. I wanted to go to her namesake.
Hmm.
So I didn't. Down in Daytona Beach, Florida.
Daytona. So y'all know these HBCUs are still out here live and kicking. Like, push y'all
But
babies to
but
go.
y'all, listen,
They
they
attacking
they
them too.
they fall into the wayside. Like right now, as we speak, Bennett College,
Yep.
St. Augustine's, and Shaw,
Yep.
three very illustrious l- black colleges in our state, are nearing their demise if something isn't done.
But if you pay attention to the news, it's not just North Carolina. It's
I
happening
know
in Mississippi, and it's all
everywhere.
happening simultaneously. So if this ain't orchestrated, baby, that's a whole nother conversation. We ain't even gonna get started. But it's orchestrated. I don't care what nobody say. I'm saying it. It's orchestrated, because how can all of these HBCUs be going by the wayside at the same time? Y'all
And
better
it's
wake
the
up.
smaller ones, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Now, a bigger school like A&T or Winston-Salem State, your FAMUs, they got enough alumni to carry them.
Yeah.
But these smaller floundering, but I still don't understand because Shaw University, it's a lot of prestigious people who have come out of Shaw.
Yeah. It is.
Religious leaders.
Yeah, well, we gonna
Take
not
care of y'all school, please.
look, yeah, just like you need to take care of your congregation. But you know,
I'm not going
we not
today.
going today. Not today.
Look,
But Suge, it is always, yeah, got my ear itching. Suge, it is always a pleasure to, even though we can't see each other, to be able to jump on each other's shows. Cause y'all know Thursday nights, y'all need to tune in. Crazy Carla Concoctions here on Blast, YouTube, Thursday
8
night,
p.m.
8 p.m. Okay, y'all need to come see her, kick it with her, have your libations ready.
Look, my nose ring trying to come out. Look, I gotta see. I gotta see.
You got a seat
Yeah.
for Carla.
And have your libations, Memphis. Come
That's
on.
right.
I
That's
got
right. And
my
stop on
sunflower.
through. Check out Blast Music 24/7. Also, shout out to Playground After Dark. I was a guest on their show last week.
That was interesting. That was
Yes.
good.
Yes.
I was look.
We gonna do it. Veep that already said it. So if you gonna go on there, I'll go on there with you, sis. Look, I
I
probably
was
gonna
the
end up having
baby
a
freak on
permanent
the show.
seat.
I was like, wait a minute, hold it.
Yes, ma'am. Playground After Dark. It is on 9 p.m. on Blast tonight. So check them ladies out. Them queens are fire.
And if
And
you
you
ain't
know,
grown, don't go on there.
yes, but I say, if you not
And
grown,
I had to get the hell off of there because that man started growling and carrying on. I said, baby, let me get off of here.
oh
I
yes, and
started
if you want
going
to know
through my
what she talking
contact
about,
list.
shout out to DK, aka the Collector, one of my other clubhouse roommates.
I said,
Um,
okay.
he was on my 50th episode. So if you want to know the growl that she's speaking of, check that out on the replay. But yes, also he may be back as well for June's Men's Month. So stay
Nice.
tuned. So,
Nice.
any shout outs you want to give before we get out? Because I know they looking at me like, Sunshine, hurry up and get on Clubhouse.
Also, shout out to our producers, Troy. Um,
Shout
Troy.
out, Veep,
Shout out
Veep,
Troy.
Veep.
Shout out to D Ray and Prez and Gooch and all our Blast family. Shout out to Emily and everybody. Who am I thinking of? Courtney and just shout out everybody that's
Oh,
part
wait,
of
who
Blast.
was I forgot. Charge it to my head and not my heart. where you sent me to be an extra. What's his name? The brother in the movie that you're in with Nakia Wright.
Tamoris.
Tomorrow.
Tamoris.
I wanted to make sure I was saying it right. That's why I asked you.
Yes,
Okay.
and that'll
So
be out. Yeah, that's a thriller. And Shine's gonna be in
I'm
there.
just the extra chilling
But
at the
still,
poet.
is she gonna be in
So
the
that's
movie?
my first look, my first little movie. But you know, I told folks like, hey, y'all need you a poet just to play the background noise for y'all in y'all movies. You know, because between work and all this other stuff and my boys, I really cannot dedicate to plays and stuff. Like I am a narrator for shout out to Sharita Dela Cruz. She had
Serena,
open
oh yeah, she's
call.
doing auditions
She
tonight.
did open call today for her for her play. I
And I
knew
turned
about
her
it.
down for auditions tonight because I was supposed to be at the
Well, you can still reach out. Cause I was like,
yes.
wait a minute, I'm not gonna be able to make the audition. She said, you already narrate. And I said, oh yeah, I forgot.
So yeah, I do definitely have to get with Sharita because I do want to send the audition her way,
And
or
look, let
whether
me
it be
tell
in
y'all
person.
something. Let me tell y'all something. I read it when it was finished, and baby,
Is it powerful?
my sis did her thug thizzle. I
I'm
cannot
ready.
wait for her to present this
Ooh,
masterpiece to
ooh,
y'all.
I'm
So,
so
you know,
sorry. Mm,
we got some things to do. Shouts out to those on Clubhouse that have become my new family. Shouts out to those on Facebook that I keep connecting with, Instagram, you know, all that good stuff. And those that I meet in the streets, you know, because folks just seem to be comfortable to just come up and talk to me. So, you know, I
that's
guess
cool.
that's the divine energy. So I
It's
just gotta
that
make
good
sure that
energy.
I
Yeah.
am on my square, my crown is adjusted, you know, properly. But if there's nothing else that you have to say, Carla, anything that you got coming up
Oh,
besides
stay in the background real quick before you jump off. So,
okay, even though
but I will say,
we do got some EPs in the process that that we working on. So
yeah, separately and together.
yeah,
And
so
I
you
think
know,
y'all gonna be very excited. People gonna be singing and rapping and doing
and talking
poems, and
nasty and
y'all
talking
just gonna be
nasty.
shocked about us. We just
Yes, so just pushing out the stuff that y'all just don't think is in us, and we got it, baby. Blast is coming for y'all. Anybody that is an independent artist, Blast is definitely a home that will help you get you out there. Okay, you have free range. You are not beholden to anything. Not like with Spotify and the rest of them. Everything is for you, darling. So, you know, don't forget, hit up blastmusic247.com, get you a fan account, get you an artist account, get your stage up there. I just hit up one of my homeboys from back home, like, partner, get it on there because we need to get you interviewed. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We are the Blast advocates. We are the faces, and we gonna pull y'all in because it is a dope space. Everybody is like family, and we are an eclectic group, and that's what makes it even
love it.
more dope. So,
I
with
love
that
it.
being said, peace and poetry to y'all. Be cooling how y'all be cooling. It is Friday night. Y'all
Mm,
already know what I be saying. Be safe out there in them streets. Whatever it is that you choose to do, don't make it a scene for the police.
please and thank you.
Thank you. Much obliged. Peace, y'all.
Peace.